statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Here's Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Just looking on Brownie, brought him down. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Brings up 4th down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. A first down carry by Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now the second.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Flushed out right. And got a man. It's Woods. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. This is caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jonathan Bostic in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit. Trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Now Griffin on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Griffin being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up
3rd and long. It's Griffin. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing deep for Galladay. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. 20. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offense.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll go with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Griffin down around his goal line. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And got his man complete. Bring it! Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Ayuk, 96 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That one goes for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 8.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 23 yards the pick up there.
41-yard line.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Griffin. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. Big yardage that time for Washington. 54 yards. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36.
After the interception, here's Griffin. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. From the gun, it's Griffin. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Griffin. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Let's go, baby.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20.
I need to get my
10.
swag right there.
Touchdown, Carolina. Robert Woods, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first and 10. It's Griffin sliding out of the pocket, airing it out deep for Woods. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Second and 10 now. Griffin. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jalen Reagor, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
Operating from the gun. Griffin eluding the pressure right. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Looking for Woods that time, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Griffin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Being chased out left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right?
And my goodness, another interception.
Time, baby.
Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st down, Griffin. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. From the gun, Griffin.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. John Randall dropping the hammer. On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Operating from the gun, Griffin. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Griffin. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing on 2nd and long. Griffin, he's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
By the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Baltimore.
Crab cakes will be waiting for us, partners. We head to the airport.
Heck yeah.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Buying time into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score. Visitors 7. Our home team, nothing. Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Back to the air, RG3 after the pick six. Oh, he's going to take. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Randy Moss, 77 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
13 yards. Results in a first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a give right side. Alexander. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 20-yard line.
A first down.
On first down, it's Alexander. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And his guys have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Well, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Andre Johnson, 79 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out how you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On first and 10, it's Wilson. From the left side, completion to Rice. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
These two teams all tied after one. And just a yard to go here on second down. Here's Wilson. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
Back at the 27.
On second down, it's Alexander, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Able to find Waller. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to take the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Griffin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson, the target on that one. And it's 3rd down. Throwing again, Griffin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
They'll take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying some.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
He's picked off near his own 48. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? On first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now a give, right side. Alexander. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 45 on second down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Result is a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Alexander. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down now, it's Alexander, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And now a hook up downfield on second down. Touchdown, Washington. Andre Johnson, 74 yards.
And Washington has once again taken the lead.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Sets a kickoff.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Third down.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Man open, Rice. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
They should have put a stamp
And
on
he
me.
will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Here's some butt. Here's some butt. Drop up.
That's a ball he would like to have.
Drop
Lands
up.
right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far.
Yeah, keep banging on that
And
joke.
he got there in a hurry.
So Washington now with an important two-point conversion attempt.
They're going to try and run. And he's
Some butt.
and taken down in the backfield.
Come on.
Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, Wilson forced out to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
CD Lamb on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Washington.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Griffin going to throw it.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. Here's Wilson. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Trotty. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them, because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Griffin. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One last shot for RG3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
37.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.